Nigel, a 2-1 loss at a windswept One-Call Stadium. What's your take on that one?
Again, something that we should have had something out. I thought our general performance deserved it. Very disappointed with the 2 goals we conceded that have ultimately cost us the game. But in terms of our general performance, again against a top side, very pleased with an awful lot of the things we did today. We just feel we just can't get a break in the penalty area at the moment. It's hit the woodwork again twice today. Had 2 or 3 good chances. Well, I thought credit to both teams for putting on a game like that for the supporters in the conditions which are horrendous. You don't really, even when you duck your head inside the dugout, you don't really appreciate how bad it is. And then when you step out towards the touchline and everything, all of a sudden everything's swirling all over the place and that. But I thought credit to both teams for trying to play the way they did.
Yeah, both sides, as you say, playing in swirling, howling, gale force winds. When it's like that, how do you go about your business?
Well, we just try and keep the ball on the deck as much as we can, which we did, I thought, and Huddersfield did as well. And it's one of those you'd rather play with the wind, without, against the wind. It doesn't really make much difference. They've scored the 2 goals, with the wind, and second one's certainly a disappointment. Having got the equaliser, then we should make sure we shut up shop till half time and go in at least 1-1. But the chances and situations that we had again, we just need a little break in the 6-yard box. I think seeing Oatsy come on was a massive lift for everybody. And all of a sudden he's putting balls across the face of the goal, and you just need a little break for somebody to get on the end of it, or sometimes somebody might even get an own goal. You see him every week, but they're not going in for us.
What were your thoughts on the 3 goals in a bit more detail?
First one, Deji didn't react. First of all, Lucas has chased the lad, and then Fraser didn't react as well, getting back in there. But again, I think it's flicked in off the post or something like that. It didn't go straight in inside of the post. So, we hit the post, theirs goes in off the post. It's a matter of inches. And then Flinty's won a header. Will's turned and put it in from his position on the goalkeeper. As I say, and then it's just the next one. We got caught 2-on-2 all of a sudden. It's a brilliant finish by the lad, but Bailey's got to get that little bit tighter. But we shouldn't get exposed like that a couple of minutes after equalising. I think maybe we got a little bit excited, and let's go and try and get that second goal. We've just got a little bit more disciplined.
Into the second half, you were camped in their half of the field for much of that period.
Yeah, I know, and we've made some good situations and chances, and very difficult set plays today too. I think Aaron Lewis overhit a couple, and just to control them was difficult. But once again, some very, very good play in and around the penalty area, and you just need somebody, just a bit of quality on a finish or a break in the box, and we're getting neither.
The differences seem so fine right now.
It's incredible. To lose 5 games in the performances in those 5 games that we've put on. We said today it should have been 10 out of 12 points. Draw at Wycombe, we should have won the other 4. A point today, I think, would have been fair.
Was that the best of the chances in the second half? In a quick-fire period when Bacchus struck from the right, the goalkeeper pushed it away, and then Lewis with the follow-up. Again, the goalkeeper making a good stop.
Yeah, definitely those 2. I think Aaron Lewis especially was the pick of the chances. He's got to keep it low, and I think it'll go in. But nice height for the goalkeeper. But you're looking, when Keanu hits his, a little one coming back, a rebound somewhere, rebound into a yellow shirt. But again, not quite happening. And even the one that hits the bar, in the last minute, it's the underside of the bar, it doesn't pop down to a yellow shirt. We should have reacted a little bit better, maybe, but it's not. That sums it up. That it's not dropping. Bristol Rovers could have scored with the last kick of the game. Could have scored again today with the last kick of the game. Just can't get that break.
How big a shout was that for a penalty? Around about 65 minutes, Stephen Quinn shooting goalwards, and it looked to be an unnatural position, the arm of Turton.
Yeah, definitely. It was. They looked straight away. I didn't see it on the iPad by in the dugout, but they said straight away, his arm was out, and we expected the assistant to see that one. But there was a couple of interesting decisions from him today.
Yeah, at the other end, I'm sure Huddersfield's complaint might have been that Christy Pym could have made a foul and possibly got in trouble for that challenge just outside the area.
Definitely. I thought Christy at first got a little bit of touch on it, but just asked him, he said no, he didn't. He said it was definitely a foul. Not sure if it was in or outside the penalty area, but it was definitely a foul.
And then right at the death, as you mentioned it there, quite literally in the last seconds of the game, Tom Lee's almost heading into the back of the net, but it hits the bar.
There you go. That's just the way it's going at the moment. And then we don't get on the rebound either. But just said to the lads, they can't give any more. And I know that the crowd appreciate it. We all hate the feeling of when we're going home losing, which we are at the moment. But they can't give any more. And as long as they keep giving that amount of effort, subs everybody today, it will change. All of a sudden we'll go on the run like we did earlier in the season and we'll win 3 or 4 on the bounce, 5 on the bounce maybe, but our performances have warranted much better.
Just looking at the squad today, Elliot Hewitt not in the 18.
Yeah, a couple of knocks after Tuesday at Bolton, and he's still playing catch up in lots of ways. No pre-season and a long time out with his cruise ship, so he wasn't up to being involved today. But I say the upside of that was we got Rhys Oates on the bench and got him on the pitch,
and he looked lively.
Brilliant. See the impact he has straight away when he comes on. Even from a wide position where we've used him at times, you can play the ball inside the full-back, he's whipping crosses in. Brilliant to see him back, and it gives everybody a lift.
Yeah, you had, 3 strikers on the pitch at the end?
Yeah, we're doing everything we can, but against a very resolute defence and some very good players. The reason we brought Flinty off was a little bit, he'd been booked and we're a little bit worried about the pace on the break. Jordan comes on, snuffs it out a couple of times. I think it's very important then that we don't concede the third, but we're going for it as much as we can.
Incredible, really, that you've not got any points from the last 5. But how do you view it overall? Because you've warranted wins in that period.
Yeah, say 12, 13 points, something, 10 or 11 points, something like that. But that's just the way it goes in football sometimes. Now, what you can do is you can say, we're going to feel sorry for ourselves, we're not going to do that, we're going to go and play at Charlton next Saturday, exactly the same way, hope for a break. We're going to try and do some work in the week and defend a little bit better, so we don't get hit on the break. But in terms of our general playing performance, keep doing exactly the same.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, we want everyone to stick with us. We knew we'd have tough times this season, League One. First time for 20 odd years, we're going to have tough times. Everybody needs to stick with us.